Hi everyone, it's Sean from Affiliate Income Hero, and today's video we're going to be looking at how to create a landing page for Clickbank. I'm not going to go through the basics of actually signing up and setting up the account. It is quite self-explanatory, and all you need to do is come to clickbank.com, click sign up, and then fill your details up. And once you've done that, you'll have an account, and then you'll be able to go and have a look at the marketplace and choose your product. If you are trying to build a business with Clickbank and email marketing, then there is a free resource in the description below that will help you learn how the process works in a really easy to follow along fashion. So if that's what you're looking to do, then I would encourage you to check out the link in the description. So Clickbank is a great platform. It's got thousands and thousands of products for an affiliate to promote. But why do you need a landing page? So some affiliates, when they first get started, are tempted to take the hop link or their affiliate link from Clickbank and then promote that directly. Now, that might seem the easiest way, because it is. It isn't necessarily the best, because it won't help with your conversions. So the whole point of an opt-in page is, once you've driven traffic from whatever source you're going to use, so whether it's from YouTube or Facebook or SEO via Google, you drive the traffic to your opt-in page and they give you an email address. The reason why you want to do that is because they may well be interested in the product. You've told them something at this point here that they want to, it's worth their time to check it out. So you've driven the traffic to the sales page, but then they might not go through and actually make the purchase. So you want to try and circumvent that by taking their email address first, so that life doesn't get in their way from actually buying the product at a later date. So you can then send emails to them and actually tell them more about the products, build up a rapport, and then point them back to the sales page. It also means that once you've got them on your email list for whichever niche that you're in, for example weight loss, then other products and services that come out that you know will be of interest to them because they have shown an interest in it before, you could remarket to them as well. And in the center here, I've got a bridge page, which is something that you can do at a later date. I won't go into detail with that today, but it just means that once they've given their email address, you can send them to a bridge page, which will further give them justification to actually go through and make the purchase on the sales page. So you can tell them how it's benefited you. If it's weight loss, for example, you know, how much weight you've lost, how easy it was, what your experience was, and all that sort of thing. So that they, once they've listened to this and they've read, if it's a blog post, then it means when they get to this part here, the purchase, they're halfway there because they've taken the time to read that, and then they've clicked the link to go to the sales page. It'll help increase your conversions. So that's the reason why you want to build a landing page. So the first thing you need to do before anything happens is you need to decide on a product. So once you've got your account with Clickbank, you'll come to their marketplace, and if you look down the left hand side here, you'll see that they have lots and lots of different categories. The main three categories that most people get involved with when they first start out are the health, wealth, and the relationships market. The reasons for that is because they're evergreen. They're never going to go away. People are always worried about the health. People are always worried about making more money or wanting to try and make more money. And obviously relationships is a big market as well, because people always want to learn how to attract the opposite sex, that kind of thing, or, you know, rekindle your marriage, or get your partner back. You get the gist. So they're the three main ones. What I would suggest, if you have a passion or a niche that you're in, then go with that. If you've got knowledge in something outside of those three niches, then you've got something to give to your audience. So go for a product, you know, outside of those three main ones that I talked about. The other thing people talk about when they come to Clickbank are there's some metrics they always talk about. For example, they talk about the gravity, and they always want to pick a high gravity product. This one's got nearly 600, which means it's really, really, really popular. That isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's also not necessarily a good thing if you're new to affiliate marketing, because there's lots of competition. So just be careful when you look at a product based on the gravity. My advice would be to go for a product that's got a lower gravity, not too low, because if it's really, really low, like if it's less than 10, the chances are the product's not converting very well, or it's just not very popular. So you know, you practiced it between 50 and 100. You'll also see the sale amount to use, $134, just for example on this one, which is really, really healthy. So if you make a sale, you're going to get $134. But as a added bonus, you've also got the option of a rebill. So somebody that buys this product, it's probably a consumable item. It says tonic, so it's probably, it will be. So they will buy this product on a monthly basis, which means that on a monthly basis, you'll get a further $34.19, which is really healthy because you'll make a good amount on the front end, and then you'll also make money reoccurring for the subsequent months. So if you get one person buying a day, well, if you're doing, that's very, very good, but you get the point. So you want to look at these kind of metrics. Don't get hung up on the gravity. Don't get hung up on this amount here. Anything above $30 really is worth doing, because the commission rate you get from most of the Clickbank products are quite high. So, you know, 85%, some of them are 90, but, you know, as a general rule, most are 70-75%. So at $30, then you're going to get the majority of that chunk up front. So anything above 30, gravity between 50 and 100. If it's got a rebuild, even better, then you're pretty much good to go. The only other thing I would put in as a caveat is, if you are building a business online and you want to do it properly, you want to have your customers know, like, and trust you. So if you're just going to come in and choose a product, for example, this one, because it's going to give you the best commission and you can get a rebill, but you have no idea what the product is, that will become apparent from your users, because you could be selling something which doesn't necessarily live up to what it says it does. So if you want to do it really well, my advice would be to choose a product and actually go ahead and buy it yourself. Especially if it's in a niche that you're interested in. If it's in weight loss, for example, you can try out the product or service and see how you get on, and then you can come across far more credibly to your audience moving forward. So I hope that makes sense. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go with the health and fitness market, or lose weight effectively. Now this is particular product here, Toxiburn, which looks quite good. A lot of these products now, you'll notice they tend to use a video sales page. So what you want to do is you actually want to click on the link and actually have a look at the sales page itself, just so you've got an idea of, you know, what it is. If you haven't purchased it, then you want to really look at any sales material they've got, watch the entire video. Sometimes they give the option to just close this down, I don't want to see the video, but sometimes they give you the opportunity to see or read a sales page. This one doesn't have that, which is a bit of a shame. And you'll also notice on here you've got the affiliate page, and this is where you can go and get other material that you can use as an affiliate. So you can get images, you can get email swipes, you can get just a whole host of other things that will help you convert this product or service better. So you want to go over there, fill out the details. Sometimes they don't ask for the details, there's just a lot of information that they'll give you, but some of these products do ask you to fill in some details so they know that you're being serious, and then they'll give you the collateral that you can use then to go and help market their product and get better conversions. At the end of the day, it's a win-win for them, because if you sell more of their products, they make more money, and equally, you know, if you're selling more, you're making more. So it is a win-win situation. Like I said, have a look at the metrics. You want to have a look at the gravity. Try and go for something that's not too high. That's my honest opinion. If you can get a rebill, even better. So something that you'll get paid for reoccurring. Buy the product. I would really encourage you to buy the product just so that you can talk with some authority, because that will come across in whatever material or however you promote the product via email or even video. People can see that. So I would encourage you to do that. And then once you've done that, you're ready to build your page. Again, if you've started affiliate marketing, I'm pretty sure you would have come across products like ClickFunnels, where you can build funnels out really easily, and a lot of people suggest that you go with things like ClickFunnels. The problem is with ClickFunnels, it's quite expensive. It's like $99 a month for the lowest package. Although it's a good product, don't get me wrong, it is a very, very, very good product. You also, you know, you want to host your own and have control over everything. So you might want to build out a website and, you know, build a blog as such alongside your landing pages. So that's what I decided to do, and for that reason I use a product called Thrive Themes. I mean, I'll leave a link in the description, but it's entirely up to you what you decide to go with. If you already have a hosting package for website, so you've got a website up but you don't have a website builder, a landing page builder, for example, there is a free one. Again, I'll put it in the description below, and it's one called Elementor, and you can use this for free. It's limited in what you can do, but it's enough to get you started, so you can go ahead and use that if you want to. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go ahead and use Thrive Theme, which I've already got installed in my back office. So let's move on to actually building the page. So this is just my WordPress back office. So this isn't what you would see unless you were using Elementor or something like that, and you've actually got your website hosted and you've decided to use a plugin like I do with Thrive Themes. If you use ClickFunnels or something like that, then it's hosted on their platform and it's done in a slightly different way. But from here, once you've got your Thrive Themes installed or Elementor, you'll see it in your back office. You need to go to Pages and click Add New. So once you've done that, you'll need to give the page a title. So for the benefit of this video, I'm just going to call it Clickbank LP landing page, and then you would normally publish this page at this point, because then it's saved and then you can move on to actually doing the design. But I'm just going to launch it in Thrive just for the benefit of this video, and then you'll be taken to a page where you can choose from lots of different templates, and you'll be able to decide on the type of style that you want to go with. So I'll pause the video whilst this does that. So here we are, this is what you're greeted with. So you've either got a normal page, which will use the theme, the template theme that you've loaded as when you first installed WordPress, or you can use the pre-built landing pages, and that's what we're going to go with now. We've got smart landing pages and we've got legacy pages. Let's just have a look through some of these. You can see there's absolutely loads of different pages. Each one of these actually contains a number of different pages as well, so you can do a lot more with Thrive Themes. You can actually build out a full web page and lots of other things, but we're looking for something just simple and easy and quick for you guys to do, so you can actually do your page and move on. So let's have a look at something like this. This looks quite interesting. So if we expand on that, and this is what we're after, something really clean, easy, and something that just asks for an action to be taken. So let's have a look at this. Let's use this one. So we'll highlight it and apply theme. Okay, so this is what you're greeted with once it's loaded in. So you can see here, it's a very, very simple page. And if we actually go and preview this, this is what it looks like. 10 easy ways to quickly get more leads. And then there's a subheading, and there's a simple email capture form for you to get the email address of your potential customer or lead. So it's very clean, quick and easy. And if you're starting out, this is what you want really. You don't want to overcomplicate it. You want to use something that's easy, and very, very early doors when you're first starting out, you just want to do it. So don't try and overcomplicate it, just do it. And like I said, if you want to have a really in-depth understanding of how all this works, then click the link in the description below, because it will give you a really, really easy to follow along way of building your affiliate business. So go back to the page builder itself then. So as you can see, there's lots of different things you can change on here. So you've got each element that you can change. You can change the text, you can change the color, you can change the font, you can change whether it's bold, underline, italicized. And on the left hand side here, you've got lots of different blocks that you can add, and they are just as simple as dragging and then dropping them straight onto the web page builder. You've got a credit card payment processor that you can use. You've got HTML and just lots of other things, which again you can spend hours and then still not come up with anything. We just want a simple page. So the most important thing about the landing page is it needs to grab the attention of the person that's landed here. What's the reason for them to click it? And there's two types of power hooks that I'd suggest that you use, and I'll put them on the screen. But effectively, it's the how to benefit without pain. So how to lose weight without spending hours in the gym, for example. or how to benefit and benefit. You know, how to lose weight without starving yourself. So they're the two hooks that you can use. Very simple to get your head around, and you can apply it to any niche. So we'll use one of those. So if we actually go to the product itself, and see if we can get any inspiration from here, because this is what you can do. You can go to the Clickbank product and actually try and pick out some of the selling points that they use. If not, like I said, once you've connected to their affiliate support email, they will send you some information that you can use and you can repurpose for the benefits of writing the headline. So let's have a look. Okay, so this is just general information about the product, and there's not really much in terms of like a headline or sales. This is all going to be within the video. So let's try and come up with something on the fly. So what I've done is when I actually went to leave the sales page, I got a pop-up window that came up like this, and there's some really key keywords, some really good ones that I can use in my headline. So things like 30-second fix, everybody wants something quickly, and then melt away stubborn belly fat. So I'm going to try and incorporate that in my headline. So let's have a quick go at that. So let's think about how we can incorporate those points, the 30-second fix and also the stubborn belly fat. So let's have a think about this. If I went with discover how you, because this is what we're trying to do, is trying to resonate with them, can finally melt away stubborn belly fat. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Let's just add some dots. I think it's 3 you should do. And then how you can finally, so let's just highlight this. I want to underscore it, italicize, but I also want to change the color because I want it to stand out, because we want them to see this. And these key points, I want them to actually notice it the most. So if I apply that, and then in here, I want to do the same with stubborn, because stubborn is the bit that's been hard for them. They've struggled to get rid of this because it's been stubborn. So let's just highlight that. And again, go to the same code, click apply. Now that looks good to me. So now we need to add another text box. And in order to do that, we simply go up here, we click this plus button, and we want to grab a text box and we just want to drag it just below here. So there we go. And then I want to center that, and I'll change that to heading 2 as well. And then we want to add in that with a, let's think about this, with a simple 30-second fix. Again, I'm going to highlight this, I'm going to bold it because I want it to be bold. And I want to do the same as I've done with these things up here. I want to italicize, underscore, change the color because this point is important. And then I'll drag that up there. Click apply. Yeah, and I think that looks okay. So let's just save that and just have a quick look at what it looks like. If I open another page, just good how you can finally melt away stubborn belly fat with a simple 30-second fix. And then here, where it says the only list building strategy, I'm just going to change that. I'm just going to add something else here as well. So let's change this to watch. You need to come up with something that's going to, want to get them to put their email address in. I mean, I would take more time over it normally, but like I did with the headline, I think the headline's pretty good. But I'll just click here to discover this secret 30-second fix. Okay, click below. click below to discover the secret 30-second fix. I think that sounds about right. And then here we want to, this is where we will want to collect the email addresses. So once you've installed Thrive Themes or Elementor, then you have the option to be able to connect your autoresponder to that account. I've already done that, and then here, once you've clicked in this element, it gives you the opportunity to add a connection, and you'd simply select the autoresponder that you've got in here. For me, it's get response, and that's what I use. So you would connect that up, you'd connect it to the list you want the email addresses to go to, and then that's pretty much it. But what you'd also want to do is, once the person puts their email address, you want them to obviously be redirected to the sales page. So in order to do that, you'd need to get your hop link or your affiliate link for the product, and then you would put it here. You'd put here, after successful submission, you need to redirect to a custom URL, and then you would put that address in here. So you'd want to put the affiliate link. So I'll just, for the purpose of this, I'm just going to grab the one from here, and then you would simply paste that in here, and then once you've done that, you would save your work. And so it's simply showing where it's going to go. So once you've saved your redirect URL, you'll also want to go to the bottom of the form. Here you can see there's a copyright. You want to change these details to your company name, and then obviously you want to include a disclaimer or a privacy policy page. What I've done is I'll leave a link in the description below for this. You can get you can try it for free. So effectively you can design your privacy policy page, and then you can just have it on a separate page on your website, but then you will connect to it in here, because you really need to have that so it looks official, and you know, everyone, they can see that you're a real business. So in here I want to actually change the color of the button, so let's just edit here. So if I go to the button itself, I think I'll change that to watch now, and I don't want it to be bold. Sorry, I don't want it to be no, I think that's okay. So let's just have a look at the size. I think the button size is fine, but what about the actual color of the button? I want to change that. I think layout position's fine. Let's just change the button. Main options, icon, button width, that's fine. I don't want this color. I think I want it to be the same color as that text. If I change that and then apply, and then if I change, then I'm going to change this writing. So let's change the writing to red. Again, you can spend as much time as you want on this. I'm only doing this for the purpose of this video, but I don't think that looks particularly good, so I probably wouldn't leave it like that. Let's just change it back to white. And then it's got a background colour, which I don't want either. So I've had a play around with the button. I've changed the background to black. I mean, ideally, you want to make it look a little bit better than this overall, but I think the headline and the subheadline and the call to action is good. And don't forget, like I said, if you're new, don't take too much time trying to get it perfect. Problem with perfection is you don't make any strides forwards. So you just need to change this up here, like I said, connect to your privacy policy page, and let's just save that. And then have a quick look at it, see what it looks like. And there you go, you've got a simple landing page that you can send your visitors to, where they can just put their email address, and once they put their email address and they click the button to watch now, they will be taken to this sales page. And from there, if they decide to purchase, then obviously you'll get attributed with the sale. And equally, if they don't, then you will have the opportunity to email them and send other emails to them. The one thing I'm just going to add, which I haven't done here at the moment, is I'm going to just add one other element to this email box, which is the form fields. So I've gone ahead and actually connected my GetResponse account for this because it wouldn't let me add the field. But in here, I want to add a new field. So rather than just the email, I want to come here, click add, and then I want to add a GDPR effectively. That's what we want. We want the GDPR, so the GDPR text box, so that when someone comes and puts their email address in, you're basically asking them for their details. So why isn't that showing? So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Apply. There we go. And if I save that, so when someone comes here, they're asked for consent for having their information processed. You want to change this again a little bit just to be more personable to you, but effectively you're asking for their consent to be able to send them marketing material. And if we have a look at that, you'll see it sits at the bottom, and it just adds a bit more credibility to who you are because you're actually being serious. And in the UK, which is where I'm based, the GDPR consent thing is really quite important. So if you are in the UK, then I'd seriously advise you to add that as part of your email landing page. So there you go, that's the landing page done. That's pretty simple. It didn't take too long, and it's just does exactly what I said you needed to do, which is have a very basic page, which doesn't mean that they have to get confused. Once they've come here, they know exactly what they're going to get. They'll enter their email address and then they'll be taken to the sales video. So that's a simple way for anyone to be able to build a landing page for Clickbank. So I hope that's helped. As I said before at the beginning of the video, if you're trying to build a business with Clickbank and email marketing, but you're struggling to put everything together because it can be daunting. I know exactly how it feels because I've been there, but there's a free resource in the description below that will teach you how to do it in a really easy to follow along fashion. It's completely free. Have a look. It will get you started and get you up to the point where you'll understand how you can put all these pieces together and actually start driving traffic. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up and hit the notification bell, and you'll be kept up to speed when I put other videos out. But thanks for watching today. I know it's been a bit of a long one, and I will speak to you soon.